Ashe, Om, Namaste, Namaskaram. I truly do hope you all are living to your highest potential in life. Welcome, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning into the videos. If you like or if you've learned something or enjoy learning activism content, etc., things of that nature, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. That way you'll always be able to know when any type of content is getting posted on this account. Today, I just wanted to take some time to speak with you just from a personal perspective and from an observing and hearing from other people's experiences, taking the time to build your ideal friend group or like an ideal circle for yourself. That looks different for everyone just because we all go through different experiences and everything. Growing up, I've shifted over time from the idea that I needed people and needed to be around certain groups of people and have various individuals in my life to over time realizing it's not about. There were some things that were said to me that kind of terrified me, like, and I'm sure you guys have heard this from maybe high school teachers as well, where they're like, you're not going to keep your best friends from high school. And people were already saying that to me by the time I was a freshman in high school, so 14, you know what I'm saying, 14, 15. And it was terrifying because at the time I couldn't. Oh no, the camera battery's starting to go out, so I'm gonna try to hustle. At the time, I couldn't grasp the concept of losing certain people in my life because of the love and the care that I have for those people. And over time, you start to realize like people will stay either stagnant or consistent in who they are. And don't get me wrong, people are always going to be who they are at the core and at the heart of their foundation. But there was times where people started to develop a certain sense of self that wasn't in any type of alignment that I was in. And that's what they meant when they were trying to say that. And sorry, the sun's setting pretty quickly, but that's what they were saying when you're not going to keep best friends from high school. And so, you know, this can resonate to any age range, really, especially if you're struggling with the friends that you have now or any type of people that you have now. It's like, you just have to know what you want. Like, similar to what I said about the other videos in energy management, and execute that. And the way you go about, it's a trial and error process. Like, not everyone's going to be for you, and that's fine. But there are definitely people that are for you out there. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to take the time necessary to reach out to all the various types of people, experiment, and see who you resonate with. I've gotten to a point where now I know immediately, within 20 seconds of someone speaking. And I've kind of always, it used to be short. It used to be 15 seconds. And I said, dang, I'm not giving people the benefit of the doubt with that. I'll do 20 seconds. 20 seconds of conversation and speaking, and the way their actions are can determine to me if I'm gonna rock with someone or want to associate myself with someone. So those are just like some tiny examples of what you can do, like reaching out to various types of people, and then just knowing what you want to, especially to build a foundation on. So like all my homies, they're still the same realistically. Like I have multiple homies from middle school and the first grade and high school. Not even high school really, like, but the ones that matter the most, which is kind of crazy, like first grade and middle school. The way we've made that work is through wanting to have a friendship first and foremost, and putting in the effort necessary to understand our differences, understand our differences, while also supporting each other's strengths and not being ashamed of our weaknesses, if that makes sense. A lot of people know that or are good at that. But you also, like for me personally, I'm not building a group based around people who just consistently point out your weaknesses for clout or for fun or for gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it might seem funny. Deep down, those jokes that are, you know, dismissive or kind of devaluing definitely hurt, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's just keeping it 1,000 with y'all. Like, So now me moving forward, like I can deal with that. I can brush it off. Obviously, like that's a part of having the ability to speak spiritually to groups of people. I can brush any type of little jokes off. But the thing is, this is where the people who make those jokes got to ask themselves. It's like, am I going to want to proceed to spend an extensive amount of time around those people, especially if I know, because of who they are, right? Like I said prior. And not to say that people can't change, because people can change and still keep those characteristics about themselves. We see it with people who have been making content on here for a very, very, very long time. They've stayed true to themselves while also having gone through some craziness and getting better. So realize that people can get better too, and realizing that people can get better is a big part of keeping long-term healthy friendships. Letting people make so-called mistakes, but also knowing when it's an actual problem or actual disrespect to humanity versus just a slight little comment, or, you know what I'm saying, or action that needs just kind of correcting, or not even an action that someone sees within themselves that needs working on, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't correct people from outside. You can only show them your perspective of living and everything. And that's what I'm trying to do here as far as for y'all building a circle. So yeah, take those forward. Keep that in mind. Like I said, not everyone is gonna genuinely be for you. And so the best thing you can do is, they always say to have your enemies also. You gotta have some enemies in your radar. And luckily I have enemies in my family, so I don't have to work very hard at all. So keep some enemies and keep an eye on them. See if they can be persuaded for the majority, or come through for what you have to offer, you know what I'm saying? And be supportive of you as a being. Keep some of those enemies, not too many. I'd say like 95-5 or 90-10, you know what I'm saying? Because a majority of your people, when you build a circle of 90%, whether it's just whatever ratio that looks like, 10 people, 20 people, for me, I like a solid group of just 10, like I want 10 solid homies that I can trust no matter what. Trust around my partner, you know what I'm saying? I can trust them to not fuck my life over, you know what I'm saying? And they're actually going to be there for me. So whatever that looks like for you, you want 10 homies, 20 homies, 30 homies. You got to work towards that. And no, it's not even a school year process, a 2 school year process, a whole type of schooling process, like college or high school or middle school. It can take a lifetime for real. So you just can't stop working towards getting your circle ideal. But also, depending on what you want to do, like for me, I don't mind involving associates and having associates or acquaintances, because I don't hate anybody. I got love for every single person. At the end of the day, it's just, can I tolerate, is their energy joyful to be around? You know what I'm saying? Are they resonating on some high energy stuff, or are they just continuously low vibrational? You know what I'm saying? Whether that be the jokes that I was saying, or just the overall demeanor towards you or life. Some people have tried to argue and say that I have that negative demeanor, but it's like, nah, I'm just a realist. Like, I'm never not gonna talk about serious issues or facts and provide them to y'all. But anyways, it's getting really dark and the camera keeps cutting in and out focus. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's so dark. But yeah, it's getting really dark. I'm gonna wrap this video up, but take that and utilize that knowledge. I'll speak more on these topics. Like I said, I'll never not speak on these topics, especially when I have facts to provide, like how long friendships last and things like that, and relationships, things like that. Take care of yourselves. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to know when I got something coming for y'all, or when I'm going to upload any type of content to this channel. And yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Ashe, Om, Namaste, Namaskaram. I appreciate y'all, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.